When God guides and we choose to follow, only goodness and mercy are allowed to follow us. From today, evil will not pursue after you anymore. Ezra called the people of God and proclaimed a fast to seek the right way for them. And God granted them what they required. Ezra chapter 8, verse 21 to 23. The Lord shall guide thee continually. Which way, Jesus? What steps am I to take? I haven't heard all I've heard. What are you saying for me to do? And you do that on the altar of prayer and fasting, and you are sure of responses. And verse 12. Isaiah 58 and verse 12. And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places. Thou shalt raise up the foundations of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of paths to dwell in. So it's not just about answers to prayer, it's about change of levels. The altar of prayer and fasting provides a platform for assessing our next levels. When we hear that Esau sold his birthright, we feel for him. But you can't tell how much of us are selling our birthright without knowing. There are things we ought to have walked into 5 years ago, we are not there yet. Because in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, in the midnight, as the cock crows, every day we are selling off our glorious destiny without knowing. And then in verse 14, it said, then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. So it changes our levels, brings us to the high places of the earth, swimming in our inheritance and redemption. And that's easy because I commend it to God, Paul said, and the word of his grace, which is able to build you up and give you inheritance among them which are sanctified. So prayer and fasting is ordained a covenant platform for assessing our next levels in life. And that includes in our ministries. It's important to know that prayer and fasting is a commandment, not an admonition. Is this not the fasting that I have ordained, prescribed, commanded? Is this not the purpose of which I prescribe fasting and prayers? So it's not about if you fast, it's a when ye fast. So it's a when matter, it's not an if matter. When you fast. Matthew 6, verse 17 and 18. But thou, when thou fastest, not if thou fastest, anoint thy head and wash thy face, that thou appear not unto men to fast, but unto thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which yet in secret shall reward thee openly. So it's not a principle, it's a commandment. Somebody asked me years ago in America, I said, why don't we see the miracles that you see in Africa? I said, you don't do what we do. If you do what we do, you will see what we see. One of my sons here had his son missing. They couldn't find him.